Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies and another day of fantastic readings. Yes, so today we're going to be looking at the Serpent, the Hangman, and the Queen of Air that came out for your reading today. And I could feel right away the Serpent is asking you to shed skin of the old. The Hangman, it's all about perspective. And the Queen of Air is having lived a life of a lot of wisdom coming in, a lot of it coming from trials and tribulation, but being very sharp of mind. In other words, she's a great big dictionary of knowledge and wisdom. She knows a lot. She's very strong in the way that she is a master in her own energy, okay, this air energy. I would call her the Queen of Common Sense, okay. So I look at these and I am thinking of the past energy. How has the past affected you in this? I feel that the key to this, the past is trying to tell you, it's that quote that keeps coming through. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, then you're deluding yourself. In other words, this is shed the old, get a fresh perspective, use all of the beauty of the knowledge and wisdom that you have accumulated through your life and build something new from it. Your past can help you build your future, but your past is made to be shed of the things that don't work for you. The perspective card is very, very much that part. Number 1046 of the Serpent is also the number of the Wheel of Fortune. It's also all the tens in all the tarot, which are very profound, beautiful, life-changing cards, because the burdens of the Ten of Wands and the rock bottom of the Ten of Swords really tells you that it's time to forge a new path. And both the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles are the cards of wealth and blessings and abundance. So number 10 is an important number to pay attention to when you're doing a reading or when you're looking at a reading. When it pops up, it's telling you that you are forging a new path into something that will help you grow in ways that maybe you didn't even think of. So looking at these cards, I get a lot of profound changes coming in. You've just got to be open to receive them, to understand them, to feel them coming in. And yeah, I'm a little late to the party of putting on my rings today, Pisces. I wake up and then I'm kind of, let's go do a reading. I have most of the stuff prepared, but then, you know, I have to have a little Pisces in there where, you know, I'm a little bit spontaneous, a little spur of the moment. So I'm going to take the 7 Energy Oracle. There's a lot of greens and blues here. So heart and throat chakra. Your personal identity, your authentic self. Finding your voice. Call of the Muse. Number 31, which ends up being number 4. One of the main reasons of discarding the old and going in the new, well, just like anything new, it makes you look at something in a very different way. And when you do, new ideas come to you. It just makes sense. So then the muse of creativity comes around and kind of sparks your passion. When I was shuffling this deck this morning, the Ace of Wands came in, and that's telling me that there's new things coming in for you. There's new ideas, but in order to have new ideas, you got to get out of the same old, like I was saying. Can't keep doing the same thing over and over and expect something new to come out of it. It just, you're stuck in a pattern of non-productivity. I had written down, you need to balance out the energies. You can't just live in your own. You have to go peek your nose out and see what else is available out there. In other words, if you're in the energy of water and you stay just in the water energy and you're not really doing anything more than that, well, then you're missing out on air, you're missing out on earth, you're missing out on fire. So you need to integrate different things. You need to let go some of the things, especially of water, that may stop you from letting other things in. We all get comfortable, and I think that's the main point. And the roots of abundance. So not surprised there. The roots of abundance, I see the Spacious Tarot, which is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a tree with all the pentacles on it. And that's what I was thinking of when I was talking about all the tens. So not surprised that the roots of abundance are coming in here. Spirit is telling you that creativity and abundance follow embracing something new in your life. Understanding that things come from change. You get inspired. It's inspiration that they're talking about. The Ace of Wands. This is all inspiration. This new perspective brings in inspired thought, new thought. A lot of people are scared of it because it's new, but it's also very exciting in the way that it brings in what it needs for you to move forward. The roots of abundance is also because of the past, and roots is all in the past. It's not saying to discard everything you know, especially beside the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air, as I said, is the Queen of Swords. She's a lady who has a great intellect. She's very strong of character, but she's been through a lot. She's had a lot of loss, and suffered through some bad moments in our lives and sorrow. I identify to this lady very much. And yes, I do consider myself strong of character and intelligent. Yes, I do. But I do know that I've been through the ringer a few times. So much so that it tires me to think about it, so I don't. Or try not to. But the thing about it all of that is that she has great wisdom available to her. It's not to lord it over anybody. It's not to tell everybody, well, I know more than you because I've been through more. It's the fact that she has a perspective that others may benefit from, and that's what you need to do. As a teacher, you have to be willing to put it out there in a way that the students are willing to accept it. And your roots are based in that. You have stuff that's really, really beneficial to you and others to bring with you. The part that gets a little weird is when you get set in your ways. And some of you younger generation people may think, I'm not set in my ways, I'm open to things. Nah, we all get there. I think that I might have been even more rigid in my 20s because I'd been through so much. And I figured I'm never going through that again, so I've set my foot down that this is the way it is. Okay? You get very determined in proving your point. So don't think it's not for you. It's for everybody. We all do it. We inadvertently, though, block the creative side the part that's free, the branches that sway in the wind. We have the roots all set up, but the top part of our tree needs a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of swaying, a little bit of the flower and the leaves traveling, okay, across the lands. And that's what I'm feeling. The serpent, again, it's an intertwine. It's because there's, I believe there's 2 in this card, or at least, no, it looks like, yeah, there's 2. And they almost look like there's an intertwine here. So there's a marriage of things, but the serpent sheds his skin. So it's important to do that as you're growing, as you're mixing it up. It's mix it up. Okay. You now have the King of Swords and the Moon. See, the Moon is representing very much the energy of Pisces. And like I said at the beginning, they want me to reiterate that part. Because I wrote down in the book, when I did the reading with these, it says, don't get trapped in only your own energy. For solutions, get perspective from all energy. In other words, the eagle sword, the air energy, okay, to go above. And right away these 2 cards are kind of that little paragraph that I wrote. That's what it's saying, okay? Don't get caught up or drowned in your own energy of water, because it's going to seriously hinder your perspective when there's not just under the water or the flow of the water, there's also above, on top of the mountain. And that's what we're doing this week, right? We're climbing that mountain. We're going like all the way up there. We're doing that work. So if you're stuck in your own energy, you're never going to climb that mountain. You're never going to go looking for air. And that's what you need to do. You need to come out of your box, come out of your shell. And it may be comfortable because that's part of your past. Yes, Cafe Coco, I haven't mentioned that in a long time, but I still am very much drinking it. You have victory underneath. And in the split of victory, there was also, yep, there she is, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you have the block card, the 8 of Swords, which is in reverse. So I like it in reverse for you because this way you see the block lady in the mirror. That's the first thing you see. But in reverse, what do you see? You see her breaking free. She is looking up. She's holding on to herself, but she is not bound. Okay? This is just a reflection. This is the different perspective. Okay? The Hangman is bound and upside down, but if you look at him this way, he's actually free and getting perspective on the situation. And I feel that's what this is right here. You're getting perspective on the situation. So it's important to always remember when you feel stuck or when you feel like, oh, I've done this before and it's gotten nowhere, to go outside the box, to think outside of the way you're thinking of things. Is it just me, or is it the way it really is? Do I need to find another barrel to open up to find answers from? Like I said this week, you're going to be looking for different things to come up with different solutions to your problems. Okay? You're going to go into your power. You're going to climb the mountain to find answers. Okay? And even though you're small, you're very ingenious at finding solutions and very resourceful. Don't forget how resourceful you really are. Okay? And by shining a light on it, you can balance any situation. So this is you doing exactly that. Going into your past, going into your vast knowledge of everything you've been through, and you've been through a lot, but also being open to the brand new ideas that are coming in. Okay? As above, so below. As above, so below. Remember that. You have to find that balance. It's not just, I'm below, I'm below, I'm below. No, sometimes you're below. Sometimes you need to get out of the water and take a walk up on that mountain and figure out something different. I know, the mountain stuff is getting, like, it's a big thing this week. Maybe just walk on the side of part of that mountain that you're climbing and take a look out and see if you can find different kinds of solution. You may not be at the top yet, although he does look like he's at the top, but there's all kinds of elevations, okay? Okay, so the Chariot is in reverse. The Chariot is usually momentum forward, drive, and this card, he's in the regular tarot, they're not really moving. The horses are kind of, you know, parked, and the person's standing in a chariot about to take. But in this case, in this card, in this deck, the horses are moving forward. And I feel that this is just telling you that it's time maybe to, you are moving forward, but while you're moving forward, make sure that you're not speeding across without taking a good look at what's your environment, okay? I feel that these two are together. He's sitting and he's taking a look at what's really there, the perspective of there. In this case, he's kind of just like, yeah, let's go, okay? Not really paying attention. We're just moving forward. Moving forward is good. Just tone it down a little bit. Okay, you're taking a leisurely walk up that mountain. You're not racing up there, losing your breath halfway and not being able to finally finish the journey. So just remember that. It's not really a race, and the race in any case is against yourself. Most of the time it's just against you. Okay, because when you find your level of success and you look around, it's your authentic success. It's your road. There was really nobody there with you. This is your life. Okay. So let's see here, Pisces. Wheel of Fortune, I already mentioned this. It's right here. No surprise there. This is you getting grips on where your wheel is going to spin next. And as I said with this card, she's elevating. She's always being elevated on this wheel. So again, the mountain, you know, examples. Yes, I know, it's getting long to say, climbing the mountain, you're climbing. But this case, this is elevating you to your spot on the mountain. It's not even just walking. It would be almost like gliding. It would be like doing it with effortless ease, because you've opened yourself up to different things. You've opened yourself up to wings, air energy, floating, flying. Okay? The Judgment card. Time to release the old. I mean, this card is always about freeing yourself. Okay, if you look at it, it's freeing yourself. Releasing yourself from the old. This is about the past. The Judgment card is always about review, release, and change. Or review, change, release. I don't care what order you put it in, but it's all about finding the optimal thing that works for you. holding yourself accountable for the changes you implement or don't implement. You are the one guiding this chariot. You can slow it down, you can speed it up, you can do everything you want. So this is resolving the issues from the past, forgiving yourself and others, changing things, and it's your rite of passage. And that's under your roots of abundance. You have that. You have such a great foundation to build from. Your roots are strong. You just need to work on your tree growing and touching the sky. That's really all there is. You have the Two of Pentacles underneath the deck. As soon as you learn how to juggle that, how to adapt all of this, you got a lot going for you to get to where you need to go. Yeah. It's not going to be super difficult for you to maneuver when you let on all this energy in. Coffee time. All right. So now I need to find another deck, Pisces. A new deck to bring out oracle cards. Let's see here. They've been pointing out a lot of numbers today, so let's take the numerology. I think I need more numbers decks. What do you guys think? I wonder if they have decks with like all the angel numbers. I should look for those. Maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll do that today. While I'm thinking about it, thank you everybody who's subscribed to the gratitude channel. Thank you to everybody who's donated. Thank you so much. It helps. Every little bit helps. Environment, 44.